Valley News Live had a crew on the early morning flight to Frisco today, and as you can see, the plane was packed with some flyers proudly sporting their green and gold. The big game is rapidly approaching. After the Bison punched their ticket to Texas, Bison Nation went to get their own tickets to the FCS National Championship games, some more successfully than others. Valley News Team's Ryan Laughlin tells us how people from across the country are flocking to Frisco.
There's always a Bison fan.
I think we're ready for them.
At Herd and Horns in Fargo. This year, Matt and Linda Olhoff will
cheer on the Bison from afar.
In the past, they've made the trip to Frisco.
It was a blast.
But they know trying to get in the game, you're
at the mercy of the ticket masters just like everybody else.
Some have lucked out.
We are heading to Frisco, Texas.
We caught up with Robert and Deanne Marcus in Kansas City. They scored a last-minute standing room only seat to support their daughter.
See our daughter, Amanda, playing in the Gold Star Marching Band.
Woohoo!
Some are flying to get a new perspective on Frisco.
So it'll be different to see it from the other side point of view besides being a player down there.
Peter Olson won a championship with the Bison before transferring to St. Thomas. His brother is still on the team. He got student tickets.
Oh yeah, I'll still throw them up.
But not everyone has been so lucky.
Still looking for tickets?
Scott Ekstrom, an NDSU alum, has made it to every game he's been able to.
First one, I was getting ready to deploy to Afghanistan, sitting at Fort Benning, Georgia. I watched the title game on TV. The second game, I watched it, found a TV with ESPN 2 on it, I think it was, in Kabul, Afghanistan.
He's been in the Air Force for 22 years and says grandma's got the kids while he and his wife will be flying to Frisco. Only question now is, can they get into the game?
Trying to do some bids on flash seats, trying to see if we can get some reasonable price.
As the Fargo faithful know,
they're a hot commodity, that is for sure.
From Fargo, Ryan Laughlin, Valley News Live.
A former team booster said this year has been the hardest year to get tickets in decades. Ekstrom said the most expensive ticket he saw was over $2,000. However, most are selling for a few hundred on secondary market sites. And we'll continue to give you updates with full team coverage. Sports Director Beth Houle and Mike Morgan will be bringing us live reports from Frisco starting tonight. We'll also be bringing you live coverage of the Proceed Pep Fest Friday night starting at 7 p.m. That leads us up to game day on January 6th. The Farmers Union Insurance Bison football pregame show will start at 9:30 in the morning, taking you all the way up to the 11 a.m. kickoff between the North Dakota State Bison and James Madison at Toyota Stadium for the FCS Championship.